In October 2014, an unexpected and unprecedented snowstorm unleashed its fury on the Annapurna region of Nepal, trapping thousands of truckers and porters, leading to one of the Himalayas' deadliest mountaineering disasters. This documentary unravels the story of survival, loss, and the stark realities of climate change in the world's highest mountains. For centuries, the Himalayas have called to adventurers, seekers, and dreamers. Their towering peaks, an undeniable force of nature, promise unparalleled beauty and profound challenges. But in October 2014, the Annapurna Massif, a jewel in Nepal's crown, revealed a darker, more unforgiving side, claiming lives and forever altering the landscape of mountain trekking. Annapurna has the highest fatality-to-summit ratio among the 8,000-meter peaks. Historically, for every 3 successful summits, 1 life has been lost, although modern gear and forecasting have brought this down slightly. This steep ratio makes it arguably the deadliest of the death zone mountains. Slopes often range between 45 to 50 degrees, making ascents and descents incredibly difficult. Climbers face perilous exposed ridges, unpredictable seracs, large blocks of ice, and dangerous crevasses. The mountain is full of sharp ridges, ice falls that can break without warning, and other challenging elements. The south face, in particular, is considered one of the most dangerous climbs globally. It is highly prone to avalanches. Heavy snowdrifts, particularly during spring and autumn climbing periods, combined with temperature changes or any movement, can trigger massive avalanches that can rapidly engulf climbers. The section between Camp 2 and Camp 3 on Annapurna 1 is particularly hazardous. Many climbers choose to use supplemental oxygen to increase their chances of success and safety, as it helps combat the severe effects of high altitude, such as altitude sickness, fatigue, and impaired judgment. While some elite climbers attempt no oxygen ascents, these are exceptionally challenging and carry significantly higher risks. For the vast majority of climbers, supplemental oxygen is a crucial aid for an Annapurna summit bid. The weather on Annapurna is known for its extreme unpredictability. Sudden, violent storms with strong winds and heavy snowfall can develop rapidly, leading to whiteout conditions and plummeting temperatures. Unlike Everest, Annapurna often has less sophisticated meteorological backup, making forecasts less reliable. Being in a remote area, it lacks the extensive rescue infrastructure found on some other popular peaks. Above certain camps like Camp 2 on Annapurna, helicopter evacuations become extremely difficult or impossible, meaning climbers are often solely dependent on their team in emergencies. As truckers ascend to high altitudes, especially when crossing Thorong La Pass 5,416 meters or 17,769 feet on the Annapurna Circuit, or reaching Annapurna Base Camp 4,130 meters or 13,550 feet, the risk of acute mountain sickness, high-altitude pulmonary edema, and high-altitude cerebral edema increases. Proper acclimatization, gradual ascent, and hydration are crucial. Even at trekking altitudes, weather can change dramatically and quickly. Sudden snowfalls, blizzards, strong winds, and extreme cold can occur, particularly at higher elevations and during the winter months. The first week of October is typically a golden period for trekking in Nepal, with clear skies, crisp air, and moderate temperatures. But in 2014, an anomaly was brewing in the Bay of Bengal, an unforeseen force that would soon collide with the towering Himalayas. What began as Cyclone Hudhud, a powerful tropical storm, was making landfall in India. While its direct path was hundreds of kilometers away, the tail end of this colossal weather system was about to deliver a devastating surprise to the Annapurna region. According to Dr. Anya Sharma, a climate scientist, tropical cyclones and high-altitude snowstorms are typically distinct phenomena. The convergence of Hudhud's moisture-laden air with the cold, high-altitude air over the Himalayas created an unprecedented scenario. It was a perfect storm, in the most literal sense. Unaware of the impending danger, thousands of truckers from around the world, along with their Nepalese guides and porters, were embarking on what they expected to be an unforgettable journey. The Annapurna Circuit, a world-renowned trek, was bustling with life. On October 14th, the weather turned with terrifying speed. What began as light snowfall quickly escalated into a ferocious blizzard, dumping meters of snow in a matter of hours. Temperatures plummeted, and visibility dropped to near zero. One moment we were walking, the next, the world disappeared. The snow was up to our knees, then our waists. It was impossible to see the path. Panic started to set in. Pasang Sherpa, Nepali guide. Truckers and porters found themselves stranded at extreme altitudes, battling hypothermia, frostbite, and exhaustion. The remoteness of the region meant that rescue efforts were slow to mobilize. The disaster unfolded rapidly, catching many off guard. An unseasonable snowfall quickly intensified into a whiteout, dumping several feet of snow in a matter of hours and sending temperatures plummeting. One moment it was clear, the next, we couldn't see anything, recounted David Miller, an American trucker who was caught near Thoron La Pass, the highest point on the Annapurna Circuit, at an elevation of over 5,400 meters or 17,769 feet. The wind was brutal, and people were just collapsing from exhaustion and cold. The storm's ferocity and the sheer volume of snow created immense challenges for those caught in its path. Many truckers, ill-equipped for such extreme conditions, suffered from severe hypothermia and frostbite. Communication lines were severed, and the remote nature of the region meant that initial rescue efforts were severely hampered. As news of the unfolding tragedy spread, a massive search and rescue operation was launched by Nepali authorities, supported by international aid organizations and local volunteers. Helicopters braved challenging conditions to airlift survivors from high altitudes, while ground teams navigated treacherous, snow-choked trails. We worked tirelessly, often in very dangerous conditions, to find anyone we could, stated Major Ramesh Khatri of the Nepali Army, involved in the rescue efforts. It was a race against time, with every minute crucial. The victims include citizens from Nepal, Israel, Canada, India, Slovakia, Japan, and other countries. The exact number of missing individuals remains fluid as rescue operations continue, but hopes are fading for those still unaccounted for. This tragedy has sparked a national conversation about trekking safety in the Himalayas and the need for improved early warning systems. Experts are pointing to the unusual interaction between Cyclone Hudud, which made landfall in India, and the Himalayan weather system as a key factor in the storm's intensity. Climate scientists suggest that such extreme and unpredictable weather events may become more frequent as global temperatures rise. As news of the unfolding disaster reached the outside world, a desperate race against time began. Nepali authorities, alongside international aid organizations, launched a massive search and rescue operation. But the sheer scale of the disaster and the unforgiving terrain presented immense challenges. Over the course of several harrowing days, hundreds were rescued, some barely clinging to life. But for many, help arrived too late. The final death toll would reach at least 43, including truckers from Nepal, Israel, Canada, India, Slovakia, and Japan, among others. The 2014 snowstorm served as a brutal awakening. It highlighted the vulnerabilities of even experienced truckers to extreme weather, and the urgent need for improved safety protocols and early warning systems in the Himalayas. Beyond immediate concerns, the disaster also served as a stark reminder of a larger, more ominous threat: climate change. The Himalayas, often called the Third Pole, are warming at an alarming rate, leading to more unpredictable and extreme weather patterns. The Annapurna continues to beckon, its beauty undimmed. But the White Death of 2014 remains a powerful and poignant lesson, a testament to the raw power of nature, the resilience of the human spirit, and the pressing need to understand and adapt to a changing world. The mountains will always inspire, but they will also forever demand our deepest respect and our unwavering vigilance.